I'm not sure if there's a week that goes by I do not shed tears and prayers for everyone I know who's not saved.
Wow.
I think if men knew how graphic eternal separation from God is, how graphic hell is going to be, that it's eternal, I think we would care more about people who are not saved. You know, people read the Bible, but they don't think about what they're reading. You know how the scripture says after Judas committed suicide, he was the son doomed for perdition. So we know that Judas didn't make it to glory. What year did that happen? Around AD 33, around the year Christ died. That means Judas would have been there for 2 millennia. He'll be there for another 2 millennia and another 2. And then if we take everything Jesus said, that the worm doesn't die, men gnash their teeth for pain, they're chewing their tongue, they're conscious of their suffering, and they're not gonna get out. You know how tormenting it is to be in a place separated from God? Now you're separated from His grace, His love, His mercy, His blessing, glory. You're tormented. You have a body fit for destruction.
Wow.
You're in darkness. You feel the fire, but you're never gonna get out. There's no second chance. If a person would sit down long enough to think about the nature of that level of sentencing, they might start praying for people they know who are far away from God. Especially since we know, do you know when you're gonna die, Bryce?
No.
Do I know?
No.
No. Last week in my church, a young man was headed to our ministry, 22 years of age, died in a motorcycle crash on his way to 2019. We did a memorial for them on stage. He was a believer, so we know where he is. What if he wasn't?
He'd be right next to Judas.
At 22 and not getting out. And does anybody know when their last day is? No. But you got people that hear the gospel invitation all the time and push away. I'll get right next week. How do you know you're gonna have next week? I've done funerals for teenagers, babies, adults. I've known teenagers that died in car crashes. You got plans to do stuff tomorrow?
Yeah.
How do we know we're gonna see tomorrow? We don't. But for you and I, we got assurance. When something happened to you tonight, you know where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
What about your cousin that don't know Jesus? Or the person watching right now, their grandmama that don't know Jesus? Dang it. If more of us thought about what that's gonna be like for family members and friends, people at the job, people in the gym, people we say we love. If more of us thought about how horrific it's gonna be for people to die apart from Christ, we might just pray a little bit different. We might labor a little bit different. We might care a little bit different. We might be a little bit more faithful.
Yeah.
We might be a little bit more generous.